I've been thinking a little bit about some arguments here on YouTube and on the web. Christians saying that atheists have no basis for morality. And then there's some atheists that try to counter that and say that the only reason why Christians do good things is because the Bible tells us to. And you see something like that, hopefully it gets you to start thinking. It's not true that the only reason people do good things is because the Christians do good things because the Bible tells you to. But it does make you wonder why Jesus has to tell people to treat people the right way. And just something that my wife said earlier this month made me realize why Jesus had to remind people. It's because we're still human. Christians still have human emotions, and we can numb ourselves to them, but I don't think that's the right thing to do. My wife lost her brother in March. He was only 21 years old, and he died in a car accident. And it really hurt everybody in the family, since he was so young. And not only because he was young, it's her brother, and he left behind a mother and a father and aunts. It really tore him up. But my wife said the other day, she's a strong Christian. She's telling me the other day that she struggles a lot when thinking about him, and she wants to ask God why, and she wants to, she wants him back. She told me that she broke down one night and said, "God, please send him back. We're hurting." And then she admitted that it was the wrong thing to say, because she knew he was in heaven. And a lot of us in the family have had independent confirmations of that from God. And I might explain some of that in another video. But it just makes you realize that as humans, we can be selfish sometimes. Even though that she knew he was in heaven and he was better off where he was, she still wanted God to send him back because she was hurting, because other people were hurting. And I say that's a selfish thought, and it is, but it's also an understandable thought. And I believe that's why Jesus has to remind us in the Bible to treat people the right way, because we can be selfish, and not just in this dealing with death and things. I was also thinking that I'm a Star Wars fan, and that is part of the reason why the Jedi, I'm getting away from the Bible here, but that's the reason why the Jedi forbid relationships and getting close to people. When Anakin turned to the dark side, he did so because of his emotions and his selfishness. You can see him say that he didn't want Padme to die, and I can't remember if he doesn't come out right and say it, but you get the feeling that he's not doing that simply because he doesn't want her to die, because he doesn't want to go through the pain. You know, he's doing this for a selfish reason. So, I don't know, let's say a little something on that. I guess I have.